Hello. Today we're going to deal with stretching. I'm Coach Jacob, coach of the Oakwood University Ambassador basketball team. And I have two of my players, Ali and Cortez, that are going to help me to illustrate some of the stretching techniques that we use. First, I want to talk to you about 3 different stretching techniques that we usually use. One is the static stretching, which Mr. Cortez is going to illustrate for us.
For this stretching, use to stretch your back, cross your leg. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds.
And as you see, he's holding it for 30 seconds, then he will relax and he will do this routine again. And then we have another stretch that we use, which is called the ballistic stretch. And Mr. Ali is going to illustrate that stretch for us.
Work your hamstring with this.
Go down slow. Hold it for 30 seconds.
Back up.
Okay, and after he does that, then what we would do is go back and forth like this, okay? And if you can show us that. And every time he goes back and forth, he will go a little bit higher and higher. And that is the ballistic stretch. Now, a lot of these stretches, the static stretch is a stretch that you would usually do after you finish some type of dynamic activity. And the ballistic stretch is a good stretch, but the concern about the ballistic stretch is that sometimes when we go back and forth and we keep going, that range of motion increases and sometimes you can cause damage. So the stretching technique that athletes and a lot of people are using before they engage into a dynamic activity is called the dynamic stretch. And we're going to illustrate about 6 stretches that we use before we begin an activity. The first stretch that I want to show you is going to stretch the calves. What you're going to do is imagine that there's a chair behind you and you're going to have a seat on that chair. You're going to sit back like this and make sure that your rear is going this way, and you're going to take your sock off. And this is going to stretch the calves. And then you're going to take 3 small steps and you're going to stretch the other leg. Then you go backwards, sit, take that sock off, 3 steps forward, 1, 2, 3, and take that sock off. And they'll go back and forth. Now, if you have a large area, you can go ahead and you can go up and down. You don't have to confine yourself to such a small space, but for the sake of what we're doing, we just go back and forth. One more time. Have a seat and take that sock off. Good. Now the next stretch that we're going to do is a stretch that we use to stretch the hamstrings, okay? And what we're going to do is to make it fun, we're going to take a dive in the pool. Well, of course, there's no water here, so you have to make sure that you don't go into the ground, but you're going to place your hands like this, and you're going to get ready and take that dive, put that leg up. 1, 2, 3. Take another dive, that leg up. Backwards, 1, 2, 3. Forward, 1, 2, 3. Okay? The higher the leg goes up, the more of a stretch that you will get. Okay? And for the sake of what we're doing, we'll call that stretch taking a dive in the pool. Again, legs up, 1, 2, 3. And leg up, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, the next stretch that we're going to do after we have worked those quads is going to work the hamstring. Okay? And what we're going to do is that we're going to place our hand, let me let you see it, hand right here. Okay? Now, for you that are beginners, as well as those that have been doing this for a while, it may take a while to make sure that you get that stability, but you want to grab it like this. You want to reach out as far as you can and resist. And then take that step, 1, 2, 3. Works on that balance and get a good stretch. Okay, back and forth. Good. Forward. 1, 2, 3. All right. Good. Now, Ollie, grab that foot again. Now, one thing that a lot of people may do is grab this ankle, but you want to grab this, grab that right there. Go ahead, stretch. You feel the difference? Okay. All right. And that stretch is the stretch that we use to stretch out the hamstring. Now, after we do that, we're going to do an exercise that a lot of us love to do. It's called the power walk, okay? You're going to place your hand behind your ears like you're trying to hear something, okay? And we're going to take a step forward and stretch that back leg. And we're going to turn to the bent knee, okay? Step. Turn to the bent knee. Step. Turn to the bent knee. Let's go backwards. Step backwards. Turn. Backwards. Turn. Good. Forward. Turn. Remember, your hands are going to be placed right behind your ear. And we don't want to place it on our head because sometimes we put too much pressure on the neck and we may strain the neck. So we want to make sure that we place our hands right behind the ear when we do that power walk. Okay, now if you notice, in all these stretches, we're going forward and backwards. And the reason we do that is because when you engage in most activities, you just don't go forward. You may go forward, you may go backwards, you may go side to side. So we want to make sure that our stretches incorporate all the directions that we may be going when we get ready to stretch, okay? Now, the next stretch that we're going to do as we begin to loosen up is we're going to do the high knee and stretch that calf. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Backwards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 1, 2, 3. And remember, if you're in an open area, you can go further up and then you can go further back. Okay? Now the last stretch that I want to show you, it's going to stretch the inner thighs. And what I want you to do is picture a chair in front of you that is about this high. And you want to pick that knee up over that chair and stretch the inner thigh, okay? Pivot, stretch, and stretch. Okay, gentlemen, you can go ahead and illustrate for us. Come on over this way. All right, all right. You're gonna pick that knee up over that chair, pick that knee up, pivot, and stretch, good. Pick that other knee up, and stretch. Come on back this way, pick the knee up, stretch. All right, and let's go this way. Let's go this way, pick that knee up, yes. Pick that knee up and stretch. Okay, let's do it again, all right? And don't be afraid if you don't get it right the first time, okay? You keep working with it and you'll get it. Now, again, we're gonna you face me, all right? Pick that front knee up, pivot, and go this way, all right? Now you're gonna pick up the other knee, go this way, all right? Pick this knee up, good, good, all right? Going back this way, pick that knee up, no, yeah, everything's forward. Pick this knee up right here. There you go, good, good. All right, you're gonna pick this knee up, nope, going around this way, good. Now, all right, now we're gonna do what they've been trying to do. First you're gonna go forward, and then we're gonna do everything backwards, okay? And you're gonna pick the knee up and go this way, and then we're gonna pick this knee up and go this way and do the stretch. First of all, remember, we're going forward, front knee, picking it up, and then pick this knee up, okay? And then when we come backwards, pick it up like this and pick it up like this, all right? Let's try it one more time, okay? Follow me, ready? Pick up, let's start with the left knee. Up and stretch, good. Right knee, follow me this way, up and stretch. All right, now we're going backwards. Pick it up, we're gonna turn this way, up and stretch, good. Going this way, good, and stretch, all right. It may seem a little hard, but once you get into it, it's really simple, all right? That concludes our stretching technique. Once you start with those stretching techniques, then you're ready to engage in some type of athletic activity. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you for our next illustration.